Go on Canva and look up a spa template. Okay. You're not gonna see a Black woman laying on the table. We have to allow ourselves the luxury of self-care. We're holding a lot for everybody, men as well, Black men.
Yeah, there was a trend going around on Instagram, Black men frolicking. And I just loved that trend. It was like, I'm frolicking, bruh. And like they would just be skipping through fields and stuff.
I had to just tell myself to stop asking for permission. After the divorce, I was in a space where I wasn't doing things for other people. Because you're like, you have someone that loves you. But at the end of the day, love is not enough. I was scared to tell him I loved him.
Do you feel like you knew y'all weren't on the same page before you walked down the aisle? So why'd you do it?
Yeah, it was,
Let's try this again. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Try This Again. I am so excited about this episode. Why? Because, baby, I know you can't see everything. We try to set the tone, but we are in Bali. Oh my gosh, I have been here for a week and it's been absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait for you guys to meet my guest today. But before we get into this beautiful guest, Miss Angelica, hi. I've been practicing her name for like 30 minutes. I'm like, Angelica, Angie, what is your name? And she's like, Angelica, just Angelica. Before we get into this beautiful guest, I want to let you guys know that I am so grateful that you guys are here. Thank you for watching. The audio drops every Monday on all audio platforms, and the visual drops on YouTube if you're watching this on Tuesdays on YouTube. You guys, please tap into all platforms. If you're only looking at the visual, please go listen to the audio because we need them audio numbers up, baby. They've been up, but let's keep them up. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for supporting the podcast, and I'm so excited to get into this today. And before we get into it, if you don't have the app, please go download and subscribe to the LTTA app. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have been killing it on that app. Exclusive content, BTS, bonus episodes. So yeah, you need to be on the LTTA app, LTTA.app. So yeah, let's get into this episode. Angelica.
Hi. How are you?
I'm so good.
Has Bali been good to you?
Bali has been amazing. That's why I'm over here like zenned
Right.
out. You see, I'm laying down. Girl, I'm about to put my head on the couch.
Baby going night-night.
Night-night. How you feeling?
I'm good.
So you said this is all new to you, this being on camera.
Yes.
You're looking at all the production.
I
you're
know.
like,
I'm like, which camera do I look at? This is Savita's thing. I'm like behind the scenes.
and Savita is your partner, your business partner. Yes. So you guys, Miss Angelica is the owner of this hotel that we are staying in. We brought the LTTA Talk girlies to Bali, and we have been here for almost a week now. And we stayed at a villa, and then we moved to, where are we at now? What area? Canggu. We're in Canggu, in this beautiful hotel. We're gonna show you guys some B-roll of it. Oh my God. It is so beautiful. Sages, the Sages Hotel is absolutely phenomenal. You are a co-owner with your partner.
Yep, co-owner of Hotel Sages in Bali. We recently acquired it in August. So it hasn't even been a year yet, but it's been an exciting journey, and yeah, I'm like, it's giving.
It's giving. And what, let's not skip over the facts now. Black women, are y'all the only Black owned? What was the facts?
The first Black-owned, woman-owned hotel in Bali.
Clap it up for that, clap it up for that. That's fire.
Let's go.
And they are hosting us, all of the LTTA Talk girlies. If you have not seen LTTA Talk, once again, that is a show only on the app. But before we get into you being here in Bali, this amazing just brand that you have built here outside of the country. You're from Cali. Let's get to the roots of where you're from, who you are, and how that all started. Because I don't know much about you besides the fact that you're just this Black girl that's lit in Bali.
Like, we gotta pull up. What are we doing?
I'm like, oh yeah, we're pulling up. Like you're gonna host us? 10 women, it's just women of color, which is so cool. So this experience has been so beautiful, but you're from California. Take me back to your childhood and all of the things that got you to this very point of entrepreneurship.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, we live in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area right now. Before that, I lived in Washington, D.C., Howard University alum. So I lived there for like 15 years before I went to the Bay.
You went to Howard?
Yeah.
Wow. What was your major?
Accounting.
Okay.
Yep.
How was that experience though, being at a HBCU and like I've always I don't want to go to college, but if I did,
you're right.
I just wanted the experience. I would want to go to HBCU.
Yeah, I think anyone that went to Howard or an HBCU would agree when I say that was the best decision I ever made. And it's a long life to make a lot of decisions, but that I feel like was a place where I could see myself in every facet, in professionalism and education and fashion and music, and it just, obviously that's not how the real world is, but it allowed me to step into the real world with confidence. So
do you feel like being at a HBCU made you look at overall, well, I guess I can ask you this depending on the environment you came from. My cousin always says, she's like, well, me going to HBCU showed me that Black people were successful. They were smart because we came from the hood. So where did you come from going to Howard?
Yeah.
Was it totally different?
I am a first generation graduate.
Okay.
So my dad was in the military, Navy. He did some courses just for his own education. He just liked to learn. So coming from that, I had to really navigate that process by myself. But I knew that's what I wanted. It was just okay, how do I do an application? How much is the application? Where do I send it to? So, it was just something that I had to navigate on my own, but it was worth it.
I love that. Do you come from a 2-parent household?
I grew up with my dad and my stepmom.
Okay. Me too.
And how old were you when they got together?
So my parents were got divorced around when I was 5 or 6. My stepmom came into the picture around 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 8. And then around 12 years old, they got married and we moved in together with her. So was your dynamic good or no? Mine wasn't. Oh my gosh!
I'm I don't know a step situation that is good.
There's so many that are though.
Oh, well, that's news to me.
Even for example, Jazz, my business partner, she's a stepmom. She's a bonus mom. And I'm your stepdaughter is so blessed to have you as her stepmom because of what I've been through. I'm just what was your experience with how old were you?
I was 5, so I actually was born in the Philippines. My dad was in the Navy.
Wow.
So he was stationed there, and I moved to the U.S. with him and lived with him permanently when I was 5. So I actually have not seen my mother since that, hey, go with your dad situation.
Why did you go with your father instead of her?
I don't know.
Still to this day?
To this day, I do not know.
You never asked, or
I ask him, but he's very coy. He's just girl, and that's the most I'll get out of it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was the last of it. I moved to the States when I was 5. He was already married with 2 kids. So when I came, I was coming into a home, that they had built with each other. Didn't speak English.
Wow.
Was very new to the culture. So he came with me and then went back out to sea. He had an assignment and was just gone. So it was just us trying to figure out what this was.
Wow.
And we didn't. We didn't figure it out. And even now as an adult, we have, good times and other times are eh.
So how long did you live in the house with your stepmom? From what age to?
They're still married.
Wow.
Yeah. So 5 to 18, I left and went to Howard and haven't, I visit, but.
And they have kids together?
Yeah, they have 2 kids, younger brother, younger sister.
So what do you feel was the disconnect in the house? Do you feel like you were just treated differently than her kids?
Oh, for sure.
Or in what way?
For sure. I mean, there's probably some background that I don't know about of how I came about in timelines and all of that. So she was probably harboring some of that and took a lot out of it on me.
Have y'all had that discussion now? Have y'all ever talked about it? Or you ever put never?
It's come up from my siblings of oh, mommy, you treated Jelly this way and that way. And she's like, no, I didn't. And felt attacked and just shut down. And we didn't talk for years.
Wow.
So,
but y'all have a good relationship. Well, I'm not going to say good, but it's cordial.
It is. And I'm just, for me, she is who she is.
Okay.
And I can't change her. So she's never going to own that. And I don't need her to. We're good.
It's like the Mel Robbins. Have you heard her book, the Let Them theory? Mel Robbins, she's just let them. Meet people where they are.
Yes.
Let them be who they are. Stop trying to change people into this person you want them to be. or how you think they should be. Meet them where they are. And if you're here and I'm here, let them. I'm going to let you be you, and I'm just going to show up as my true, authentic self, but not try to change you. I think that's where I am too in my relationship with my stepmom. We don't really have a relationship, but because she's still married to my father, I respect her. I honor her because I love my dad.
Do you have siblings with them?
They don't have children, no. But me and my sister, it was me and my sister, and she had 2 children.
Got it.
When we moved in. She already had previous kids. So yeah, it's just like, this is where we are.
Yeah,
kind of
and
let
it's
them.
okay.
Yeah. But I think that comes when you do the healing. Because I'm not harboring unforgiveness. No. I'm not heavy. I'm like doing all of the things to make sure I'm okay.
Right.
And not trying to point the finger, be the victim, and change the other person.
You have to, because you can't carry that.
Yeah.
Because then you block all the things that you're supposed to be doing in your lifetime.
Yeah.
And just, I love you how you are, and that's it.
I have another question about from awkward conversations about what you like in bed and been there, done that routine, Arya can turn your love life into, oh my God, baby, let's try this again. Y'all, I can't wait to get a man because I'm telling y'all I'm going to be using Arya. You still haven't heard about it? Arya is a membership for couples who want intimacy to be a part of their life. It's like having a concierge for your love life. 81% of couples experience a decline in intimacy within their first 2 years. You know the story. Life gets busy, routines take over, and by 9 p.m., baby, we in the bed. Okay, we're asleep. But Arya helps bring back the spark, the energy, and connection by making intimacy fun and effortless. Intimacy with your partner deserves the same care and passion as your fitness routine, what you eat, and your well-being. Arya does that, and it makes it fun, too. Here's how it works, y'all. Okay, you and your partner each fill out a short quiz, super easy, then chat privately with your intimacy concierge about your desires and what you're hoping to get from each other in bed. Every month, Arya delivers a tailored scene and hand-picks premium items delivered secretly to your door. Arya removes the mental load of figuring out what to try or how to talk about it. Over 250,000 people are already using it to prioritize their love life. And within 4 months, 75% reports better sex life and stronger connection to each other. For the price of one night out, you get 6 months of in-bedroom adventure. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, take advantage of this, especially if you have a partner. Make them happy. And you be happy too, because I'm over here single and I can't wait to find my man so I can use Arya, baby. Go to Arya, FYI/try this again. That's ARYA, FYI/try this again and get 15% off your first order. It's just because this is my experience too. Did it affect your relationship with your dad?
Oh, for sure. I was scared to tell him I loved him.
Why?
Yeah. And would try to sneak it, and he's not a naturally affectionate or words of affirmation type of man. He's a military man. He's like, my job was to provide for you and I did my job.
Wow.
So now we're more open, and I think it's because I'm a woman, right? And he doesn't see me as a kid anymore. And so we have those adult conversations. Oh, for sure. I was angry with him for a big piece of it, of you could have done more for me. You could have shown up for me. But then it's accepting people where they are. He didn't know how. And he was like, I got to work.
Yeah.
I got to put a roof over your head.
Yeah. So, man, that's so crazy. I relate so much to that experience.
Yeah. And you and your dad are?
We're great.
Yeah.
But I still feel like there's he's just in the middle of,
it's a hard place to be.
So hard.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of his wife and his child. And I'm like, I still tread a little lightly with like you said, I've never been scared to tell my dad I love him, but overly emotional and just intimacy with your father. It's you still have a boundary that is kind of set because of his marriage or his wife and the tension that was there.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't want no parts of it. Y'all figure it out.
Yeah. So I definitely resonate with that.
Yeah.
So after college, did you use your degree?
I did. Yeah. So I went on to get my master's in taxation, and then I did corporate tax planning. And that's, did mergers and acquisitions. And I still use that now in this role, which I never thought I would. For me, it was just, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew business was the bone of everything. And so I was like, why not just learn that?
So you knew you wanted to be in entrepreneurship, though?
Yeah,
Okay,
but I didn't know what that looked like for me.
So how did you find that, though? Was it dibbing and dabbing in certain things?
For sure.
Okay,
For sure. It was like, oh, Mary Kay this, you know?
I'm trying to get the pink car.
like, girl, you want this lipstick?
That pink car. Some of y'all out there still driving it. Don't
that
do Mary
pink
Kay.
Cadillac.
That pink Cadillac, baby. Mary Kay was the first. What is the pyramid?
Yes.
It wasn't a scheme, but the pyramid, like, okay, get them people up under you.
They got me. They got me.
Did you ever move up? Did you do good?
No, for me, no, I didn't do any sales. I didn't recruit anyone. I spent more time on the back end. I was like creating flyers and like systems and all that. So yeah, that was like my first stint.
Okay, so you did that, and then what was next after that?
After that, I was in a space where I had just moved to California.
Okay, from?
DC.
DC, okay.
And if you've ever been to both, they are so different.
Night and day. Night and day.
I was like, I think I made the wrong choice moving here.
Really?
Oh, for sure.
In what way, though?
I was just like, the people are just the Black community.
Yeah, DC is more like, you see Black excellence, kind of like Atlanta.
Yes.
And then Cali is just more.
And you have a thriving Black middle class.
Yeah.
Where there, it's like, where do you guys hang out? Oh, you wear sneakers to the club?
Mm-hmm.
You don't wear heels? I was like, yeah, no, it's hard to meet people. I'm very introverted.
Okay.
So me going out and just saying, hey, you want to go to dinner? Like, no. That was just like, hi.
Okay. So you moved to Cali, and that was a whole different experience.
It was a different experience. Shortly after, got married and then quickly got divorced.
You got married?
Yeah.
You were married?
I was married. I was a married woman.
What? How long were y'all married?
Not long, probably 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So for me, it was a situation that, he's such a great guy, amazing guy, but we just didn't want the same things in life.
Okay.
He was okay with just love and, going to church and having a family, going to work and raising kids. And
you
I was
feel like you
I
wanted
want more.
Way more. Yeah, I get that.
And I shouldn't feel bad for wanting more.
Did you feel like you knew y'all weren't on the same page before you walked down the aisle? So why'd you do it? What was the reason?
That's a lot of pressure.
Okay.
When a man proposes to a woman, that's a lot. And in front of people.
I didn't want to let my community down. They thought this was beautiful.
Look, I gotta say yes.
What? You could have said yes in front of everybody and then said no at the house.
I mean, I called it off like a day or two before the wedding. And then we're on the phone with the pastor now. And it's like this whole thing.
So you knew.
I knew.
It was just people around you that was making you feel like this is something you had to go through with.
Yeah. And as girlfriends, I feel like after that situation, I'm going to tell you what you don't want to hear because someone should have told me. Oh. And I'm not going to put that responsibility on them. But if someone would have been like, hey, girl, you're not even happy right now.
Wow. Did any of your friends ever do that?
No.
But did they know? You feel like they knew?
I feel like they knew. But it's a hard line, though, where it's like, if she's happy or she seems happy, like, I can't tell her not.
Try not to overstep a boundary.
Okay. So it's hard, but I'm now that friend that's like, honey.
No, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Was your husband at the time, did he know? Did he feel like, or was he like truly like, this is fine for me?
Yeah.
He was happy.
Yeah.
Man.
And that makes it harder.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you have someone that loves you. But at the end of the day, love is not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough because love is a choice. Are you going to wake up and do the work?
Every day.
Yeah. And build. And I say that a lot of I had a husband, but I didn't have a partner.
Okay. Explain that to me. For
me, a partner is someone that's going to have a vision for what your life is and work toward that vision. And for us, our vision was just have kids, have a family.
The white picket fence, stereotypical, get married, have kids, build a home, make money, have a family.
Yeah. Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Yes.
And you didn't want that.
I didn't want that.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. How was the divorce process? Were you just you verbalized that I can't do this? And I know that was hard. If he was fine.
Yeah. It was hard for him to receive it.
Man.
And so now I feel bad for continuously saying it. But and he had moved to California.
Okay.
You know, I had got this job. I moved there for this role. And for him, he's like, I'm not going there unless I'm married. And I was like, okay, but I'm still going to take the job.
Yeah,
but what do you want me to do? So now it's like, now we're planning a wedding because that was his stipulation.
Man.
And so
this show is sponsored by Liquid IV. Y'all know I travel every single week, but I go out the country every month, y'all. I just got back from Bali. Oh, it was so bomb. I packed everything, and y'all know I had to pack my Liquid IV because it actually helps while you're traveling because it helps you stay hydrated. Liquid IV is the perfect secret to staying hydrated all summer long, y'all. They have an exhilarating new flavor called Arctic Raspberry. Oh, plus Liquid IV has sugar-free solutions powered by Live Hydra Science for smart hydration. Visit liquidiv.com and use code b.simone at checkout, y'all, for 20% off your first order. I love how the packets are so easy to tear and you just pour it into a glass of water or a water bottle. Y'all, I feel so excited knowing Liquid IV will help keep my hydration up as I travel and as I'm going to those hot summer destinations. This product is perfect for you whether you're going to be out in the summer heat, playing sports, or just trying to make sure you're hydrated throughout the summer. I love the lemon lime flavor and the white peach, but all of them are phenomenal. You can find all their best hydrating multiplier flavors online, plus discover even more fun flavors like cotton candy or popsicle firecracker. Just one stick and 16 ounces of water. It hydrates way better than water, you guys. It has 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drink, and it has 8 essential vitamin and nutrients, plus always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. No matter what your summer brings, tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first order with the code b.simone at checkout. That's 20% off your first order with b.simone at liquidiv.com. That was so brave of you, though. That's brave to walk away from that. That's brave. That's
I literally
super
called
courageous.
my stepmom and I was like, I made a mistake. She was like, it's okay.
Wow.
It's okay. And I was like,
did y'all have kids?
No kids.
No, baby. Do you want kids one day?
I don't know. So I'm with a woman. I am engaged to a woman.
Okay. Stop.
Yes. So
you went total left field. You said, F this man. F this. Matter of fact, let me go try this out.
Right. Have you ever
like dated a woman?
Yeah.
No.
Considered
had a little fun? Yes. Like holding hands and you my girl?
Right.
No.
I'm not claiming you. We might get cuddle a little bit.
Kiss in my past, yes. But no, I've never been in a relationship with a woman.
I haven't either.
No. This is your first.
This is my first
How did y'all meet and fall in love? What the heck? Did you even know you was gay?
Girl, I still don't. I'm not gay. I just have a fiance. That's a woman. Don't come for me, y'all.
You're like, I'm not gay. I just like her.
Right. No, really.
Wow.
I'm like not, it's just her.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did y'all meet?
So
tell me this love story. Wow.
We met at a friend's birthday.
Okay.
And she was there. I told her I was in real estate. She's a realtor. I'm an investor. And she was like, oh, like we should link up and talk. And I was like, okay, yeah. So we went out and I was new to the area, so she kept inviting me out. And I was like, I like to eat. You like to take me out. So, like, I'm going to keep accepting. And to this day, I'm like, I don't need you to do anything but just feed me.
Yeah.
That is our arrangement.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's how we met. And, when I had to pull it out of her that, like, what do you like me, right?
Yeah.
Like, say it. Just say it.
Yeah.
I'm just, like, at a point where let's be direct with what we want. She was like, yeah, I like you. I love hanging out with you. I think you're dope. Like, I love spending time with you. And I was like, I like hanging out with you too, but I don't know how to do this.
Right.
I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. But I was like, I'm open.
So what obviously in the society you were in, were you scared to be like, oh, I'm like exploring this. This is new for me, my family, my friends. What are people gonna think?
Yeah.
Like, was that ever a thought? Or were you just like, no, like I love her and we're doing this?
After the divorce, I was in a space where I wasn't doing things for other people.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, because I already went down that road. I made that mistake and was in a marriage that I wasn't happy in.
Yeah, and time is precious, and like I don't want to waste it. And my family, we've never really been like super this way or that way. And I just I told my dad, I was like, I am going on dates with a woman. And he was like, what? You gonna get a whooping. But it was very
That
like
was it.
playful,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
And
that's good.
yeah, I was not scared about coming out or whatever. It's just
Yeah.
like this is what it is. And
This
they're
is my
like, okay,
person.
bet.
Yeah. And this is your business partner too.
Yeah, my business partner, my life partner, all the things.
So this is what y'all have created
This is
here in Bali.
our manifestation in physical form.
How did y'all come from the US all the way to why Bali? Why not Dubai or Mexico or Jamaica or like why this place? Which obviously I'm like I have a few answers in my head.
Right.
How beautiful and peaceful and serene it is. But
yeah. So we have an investment portfolio. Like real estate is obviously what connected us, and for us, we were building wealth through real estate, and we're still on that journey. So we were thinking of locations where we could have a place, live in it when we're there, and like rent it out when we weren't. And like our ideal life is just we go here, we go there, we go there. And so this was just our retirement plan. And we started looking at villas in Bali. I had never been to Bali. Savina had, but she was like, Bali is amazing. Like Bali's it. And I was like, bet. Like, okay.
I've seen all this stuff on TikTok. I'm like, I have to get there. They're like, me living in Bali compared to America, $700 a month to live in a mansion, a private villa. I'm like,
and you could get a chef and a maid and someone to watch your kid.
Yes.
And eat well. Yes. Yeah. It was just like, yeah, it made sense.
So y'all have had this place for, I think you said yesterday, almost a year? Is it coming up on a year?
Yeah.
A year anniversary. Yeah. We got to come back.
Now, you know, we going to do it big. Just, girl, take the 24-hour flight here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were looking at villas, and then Savina stumbled across the commercial site, and she just like clicked on the tab and was scrolling, and she was like, we're literally in the bed. This is our pillow talk. And she goes, look, this hotel is for sale.
Wow.
And she shows me the photos, and I was like, oh, okay, it's cute. Mm-hmm. And then I like go back to what I'm doing. And she's like, no, it's for sale, and I want it. I said, okay, we'll call the realtor, and let's just explore the possibilities.
How was the process? How is the process different from America? Like, obviously, real estate in America has this whole... Yeah, I even try to get into real estate. I have a few properties, like some stuff in Louisiana, and I had one in Atlanta that I sold recently. But it was still difficult, like keeping up with and the taxes and all the rules and making sure you're doing things the right way. Like, does it seem simpler over here, or is it kind of the same process a little bit?
I would say it's a little more simple, but then in other ways it's complicated.
Okay.
Simple in that there's no loan process.
Okay.
In Bali, Indonesia, it's a cash society. So everything that they have, they don't owe anything on it, right? And so when you come here, you're paying cash for it. So it was simple in that aspect. We tried to pitch, mortgage lenders, creative financing, brokers, hard money lenders, and they wouldn't touch it with a pole.
Wow.
So it was easy in that was the answer. We needed cash. But then it was difficult in navigating just the legal system in Indonesia and creating the entity and like visa requirements and, what can I and can't I do as a non-Indonesian citizen? Yeah. So, we hired a legal team to walk us through all that.
The whole process to make sure you did it right.
I'm not going to pretend like ChatGPT can tell me that.
Our girl Carla is back there. She's like, ChatGPT? She be asking ChatGPT everything. She's like, let me ask ChatGPT.
It's a therapist
I like it, though. I know. Okay, do you think that's dangerous, though? Do you think we're getting to the dangerous part of ChatGPT, y'all? Because at this point, I'm starting to ask ChatGPT things before I pray about it, and that's dangerous. That is like, okay, all right, y'all, I just said this, and help me write up a response to my daddy. It's like, you don't know how to talk to your daddy?
Like, but the thing is that I feel like our generation, we've at least developed critical thinking skills.
Okay.
We've written emails per our discussion.
We really have.
Yeah. The kids these days,
they just have that. We've at least had to think for the past 30 years.
Now, whether we continue to is another thing.
I only haven't been using my brain for 6 months. ChatGPT is new, okay?
Right.
It's dangerous, though. I be asking it everything. And the answers, I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Because you didn't think. You came straight to me.
Yeah. And I've seen people give it prompts in the way that it responds.
It's mind-blowing.
I'm like, how do you talk to it? Because it's the girl this, and I'm like, who is your ChatGPT avatar? Because, like, it's not mine.
You said ChatGPT is my therapist. Have you gone to therapy? Have you ever done therapy?
I did it while I was going through my divorce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it helped you?
I went for a few sessions, and it was mostly just
to get up out of there.
To be like, how can I do this, ma'am? And she was like, well, what do you want? You are responsible for your own happiness. And how this was the thing that got me. How he receives it is not on you.
How somebody else receives your truth, your honesty, your vulnerability, your transparency is just not on you. I love that.
Right? Because now you don't have to hold as much.
That gave you the boldness to say it. You know what?
Right. The little 5 words. Like, I'm going to do this.
It gives you so much confidence.
Yeah.
Your therapist literally talks you into seeing it from a different perspective, like outside of, like, I'm like, well, what if this happens? They're like, okay, so what?
Yeah.
Like, okay, if it happens, then what? I'm like, I know, but I'm just, okay, so you're uncomfortable? It doesn't feel good? Right, okay. And then you maneuver through that. Yeah. And you maneuver through that. And
what's your worst possible scenario?
What's the worst thing that can happen?
But did you die?
But did you die though? Yeah. That literally is how therapy makes you think. And I've been like therapy for the past few years. I'm probably on my 3rd year of consistent therapy. Every week. Then it was like bi-weekly. Now I talk to her like once a month. Yeah. And I had a session before I came out here. And I canceled it, and then some things happened. I'm like, I should have kept that session. You got to keep your sessions when you happy. You think everything's going good, and 2 days later, you're viral.
Manage booking, manage appointment.
I'm like, I should have went to therapy last week.
So was it a triggering event for you that started you on your therapy journey, or was it like just a general?
Yeah, it was a part of my healing journey. Like I'm healing, I'm going to church, I rededicated my life to Christ, and I'm just this different person. Like the music I'm listening to is changing. The things I think are fun are changing. And it's like therapy was one of those things where it's like, okay, like if you're a healed girly, like it's just one of the things you do. Yeah. Like you need to go to therapy, you need to talk to somebody. And I feel like once I got into it, I'm like, wow, this really helps me. Yeah. Like even just releasing to her or crying to her. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm fine. I don't even want to do my session today. And then I'll get on the therapy call and I'll be like, bawling by the end of it. How did I get here? Because she's going to look at me and be like, so everything, I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like this week was good. Or she's like,
we don't need to talk.
And I'll just be like, bleh. So it's like, it really helped me. She holds me accountable, like accountability partner, being honest. I'm super honest and vulnerable and transparent, but digging deeper. Like now I ask why to a lot of things. Like, okay, you're triggered on the internet. Like, it's not the internet that's the problem.
What's the core
of it? What is the
why?
Why does this bother you so much? Especially if it's a lie. Especially if you know who you are. Right. Especially if you feel like you've healed from that. No, something is triggering you. So it's helped me get to the why I feel the way I feel. And even if I don't know why, exploring that. Yeah. So I think therapy has made me take my healing a little deeper. Yeah. Yeah. So, and I love my therapist. I've switched therapists too.
Like what was your criteria for your therapist?
I just felt like I wanted her to be a woman, a Black woman that had faith, like that was a Christian, that was faith-based. And I had a few, but it's like sometimes you feel like you outgrow them or like they just help you for this season. Yeah. Even my therapist now, she's like, she'll ask me, like, how do you feel about the season we're in? Like, you've been with me for 2 years. Do you feel like you're still gaining from me? Yeah. She's not just trying to take my money. She's like, I want this to be beneficial to you. So, you can outgrow therapists too if you've gone to the next level and like, okay, you were just helping me through this stage, but I don't feel like I've graduated her yet.
And that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
We're all a work in progress, and like where you are in life is going to be very different from where you're going to be a year from now. So good for you.
What do you feel like was the biggest, like, not obstacle you made it through? Obviously, you told me about your past and stuff, but like one of the biggest, maybe painful points that transitioned you into like a totally new person. I'll give you my example. Mine was like the awakening that I had through like friendship breakups and just leaving people behind or removing myself from certain environments. Like the cliche sayings like, all right, you got to leave some people behind, or the more you grow, the less people around you. Like all of those things, you're like, no. And then things start to happen because you realize like, oh my gosh, like I was trauma bonding with this person. Or you start to heal and you're like, I don't relate with this person anymore. So that was one of the biggest like pivotal points in my life, kind of like outgrowing people and being okay with leaving them where they were. Yeah. What about for you?
I think for me, it was more internal.
Okay.
Where
LTTA family, are you a part of the exclusive LTTA app community? If not, you're missing out on exclusive content just like this. The app is still invite only, so join the movement now for exclusive content, BTS, and private events, y'all. Make sure you go to LTTA.app and register now to unlock your invite. Yes, the app is invite only, and you don't want to miss any more content, so go now. That's LTTA.app. Go unlock your invite now.
I had to just tell myself to stop asking for permission. If you want that job, you want that role, you want that life, that bag, that trip, go for it.
Believing you can have it?
And just do it.
Okay.
Like, why not?
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's a big piece of where we are in this journey with Hotel Stages is just like, we have the motto of just dare to dream, you know? And not just dream, but like dream big.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And where could you be? Where would your life be in 5-10 years if you took away the fear, time, money, you know, anxiety? Like, what could you achieve and where could you be? So that's where I'm at in my life, is just I'm not asking for permission.
Do you feel like your mindset changed a lot when you came to Bali because of the culture, the mindset, the just, it's not the hustle and bustle life here like it is in America. Like we're chasing the dollar, we're chasing money. Our definition of success looks so different. Do you feel like you got to come here and kind of like, and a little bit of your priorities change, or did you have that mindset before you got in this environment?
Before I got here, but being in Bali allows me to balance more.
Okay.
Where I don't have to be go, go, go.
Okay.
And I'm not tied to my calendar. And if I don't want to meet today, it's okay. If I want to go to the gym instead, like that's okay. So I think just being in a space where everyone else is kind of on the same wavelength and wellness is prioritized. Like it's how could you not fall into that?
Okay. And you guys, now we're at Hotel Sages that I mentioned previously. I'm sitting with the owner. So I want to ask you, what made you want to collab with me?
Yeah.
Like, girl, you did it big for us. We walked in, there was flowers, and I was like, oh my God. Like,
it wasn't going to be basic, okay? I'm extra.
But me and the LTTA Talk Girls, we produced a show specifically for the app. So none of those episodes with the girls are out to the public. They're only on the app. Brought them over here just to have this experience with all of them. And it's been so magical. Like getting women together that are from different backgrounds, different ethnicities in one space that don't know each other. And we get together and get along phenomenally is so rare. It's like we've built this sisterhood and that's the culture we're trying to cultivate under LTTA.
Yeah.
So what made you say yes to being like, you know what? I'm gonna let them come over and see what they're talking about.
I mean, I guess come over.
Let's try it out.
No, when Talia hit me with T-World Tours, I was like, yeah, I'm down. Like, my thing in life is like, let's explore it. I'm never counting myself out. I'm never shutting something down unless it just completely doesn't align with my values. Like, let's explore it. So we had the conversation. Obviously, this has been in the works for a while, and that episode came out just last week, right? And so, but before that, we are a space where we want to see people like us here.
Yeah.
And we want to see people on their healing journey, whatever part of that journey you're in. If you're just beginning, if you're deep in it, or if you're just like, I dabble in it. And that's important for us because we don't see us in those spaces. And so when we're able to come here and be home for us, and you say, oh, I know them. And, you know, yeah, you might see me on Instagram, whatever, but like, nah, that's the homie for real. Like, I feel like I know you. And that's what it is. When people come here, this is family.
Yeah.
You know, and I want people to feel that when they come here. And so it was a no-brainer. If 10 women, Black women of color want to come and like elevate themselves and explore and do all these things, I'm in. Why not? Yeah.
That's kind of what you said at dinner last night. You were just like, I don't know how you worded it, but we have to be more open to seeing Black women in these healing spaces, like you said, the spas and the healing and the this and the that. You don't see a lot of women of color really exploring those spaces or being leaders in those spaces. So I thought that was cool.
Look at any spa menu. Go on Canva and look up a spa template. Okay. You're not going to see a Black woman laying on the table.
Wow.
You know, go to any spa and the menu, on the paper menu, you're not going to see a Black woman on the table.
Wow.
And so, you know, we have to allow ourselves the luxury of self-care. We're holding a lot for everybody. So when do you tap into you so that you can continue to pour? And that's what we want to create this space. And men as well, Black men, you know, like.
There was a trend going around on Instagram. I wonder if we could find it, but it was like Black men frolicking. And I just loved that trend. It was like, I'm frolicking, bruh. I'm frolicking. Like they would just be skipping through fields and stuff. And they were like, it was just like a thing that's like Black men deserve to be able to be light and not have to be so hard and like, you know, strong all the time. But they would have, it was this trend that was going viral. Like Black men frolicking
through the field right now.
Like, I'm frolicking with flowers, bro. Like it was just really cute.
But if that was a visual to like opening that up for people to explore in their life, like that's it. That's what that looks like.
That's it.
Yeah.
That healing. And you know, before I came out here, so literally God orchestrated this so perfectly because I needed this trip more than
it came at a good time.
The perfect timing. I'm literally getting dragged and going viral on social media for all these crazy things. And you still stuck to your commitment. Was there ever a moment where you were like, ooh, got scared or was like, what is happening or what is going on? She's supposed to land tomorrow.
She's still coming?
Is she still coming? The girl's viral.
Right. Never. That never crossed my mind.
Wow.
Never. Because your journey is your journey. That ain't got nothing to do with me, you know, and what you learn from it or don't learn from it. Like, I am not in a space to block you from experiencing what you're supposed to experience, whether it's here, Bali, whatever, right? My role in this was to provide a sanctuary. And that's what I want people to feel. Regardless of what you're going through out there, like, this is home, you know? You lean into yourself and be vulnerable. And so, yep, I saw it, but I was just like, didn't think, there was no conversation with me and Savina, like, are we still like, it was just like, what color flowers do you want? What do you want for lunch, you know? And that's just, that's okay. That's not my place.
Thank you so much for that. And that's exactly what you did. From the moment we walked into this room, from the moment we landed in Bali, even before we got here, this was just like the cherry on top because y'all, we got the whole property for LTTA. We all got separate, but just walking into here, I love the word you used. I wanted to provide a sanctuary. Like a sanctuary is a place for worship, for healing,
whatever that looks like.
It's just so beautiful. And you really, really did that. Y'all have cultivated such a beautiful space here. From the moment we checked into the hotel, you guys, like this little bracelet.
I never take it off.
I'm like, oh, they put the bracelet and they give you the flowers to set your intentions and the tradition here in this beautiful, peaceful country, peaceful place. It's like you brought the traditions right here to the front door of your establishment, and we felt it from the moment we walked in. I walked up to Monica. She was the first person I saw once we got here because the groups of girls separated. Earlier. Yeah, she got here earlier. And I walked into the girls' rooms. I went to every girl's room. She was the first girl I went to. She had her bandana on, her scarf on. She had her robe on. She was drinking champagne. She was like, bitch. She was like, she's like, you're not acting like, why are you not overwhelmed?
Right,
like,
meet me where I'm at.
Like, I was like, no, I've already seen it. Like, I'm talking to everybody like I am lit. I'm just tired. She's like, are you not excited? Like, this shit is lit. Like, every single girl, it's met above and beyond of our expectations. Like, thank you for that. Thank you for speaking that life into me. Thank you for just, like, you were like, it's not my job to take you away. This is your journey. And I just love, love, love that perspective. So thank you. Because sometimes you go into things like, well, me, you know, what do they think about me? I'm viral right now.
Yeah,
Have
and
you
it's hard
seen
when
it?
you're in the
You
spotlight.
walk into a restaurant or a Whole Foods or I'm just going out to eat. I'm like, you know, you get, and 90% of the time, nobody's really thinking about you or nobody cares or whatever. It's like they comment, they scroll, and they're on about their day. They're on about their problems. They're on about all the things they're dealing with. But you can get in your head and be like, dang, like, they don't know me and they've already had this judgment about me. They've never even been in my presence. They've never even been around me and they already think something about me.
Yeah.
So for you to say that, you're like, girl, like this is still a part of your journey and you're a part of my journey now, which has led us to this very moment of you just giving us your yes, you know, and allowing us to come into your space. So thank you.
Of course. And
so
it's been
much.
beautiful. I mean, this is what it's about. I want to see more of that. And outside of the postings, like of you and you leaning into you, you know, and that looks different for everybody.
Yeah.
And Bali is an easy place to remind you of that and to just bring you back down, peel it, right? There's no veil, there's no filters, no, you know, live social media witnesses, it's just you. So like when you're sitting with you, how do you want to feel?
How do you feel?
Yeah.
That's so real.
Yeah.
Outside of all the noise and the chaos, talk about it all the time, blocking out the noise.
Yes.
If outside of the noise, I feel good, I feel at peace, then I know I'm in a good space and I just have to ignore the rest of it.
Yeah. Well, I commend you.
Thank you.
You know, it's not easy. And so to be able to still get up and be a light for you and your friends and your audience, that means a lot. So good for you.
Thank you for being a part of this journey.
I'm glad you're here.
Me too. So y'all know this platform, of course, is called Let's Try This Again, all about pivoting, resilience, never giving up. I literally went to church a couple weeks ago during the viral chaos. Well, 2 weeks ago. It hasn't been that long. It's felt like months. I'm like, when is this going to be over? They said it's going to pass, but it is passing slowly. And a girl walked up to me at church and she was like, you literally, God gave you the name Let's Try This Again because you are a walking billboard for resilience. You fall and you get up. And she's like, you're not just getting up like trying again, like cussing people out on live or being like, y'all don't get me. You're just crashing out on the internet. She's like, you get up with so much grace. So she's like, your brand name is literally a verbal manifestation of just the path that God has called you to. Yeah. You keep falling and you try again. You get bashed, you try again. Misunderstood, you try again. A business doesn't work, you try again. You lose money, you invest again. Like, I'm like, whoa, like that's a literal representation of who I am and what this brand has been. In the b.simone brand, it's just resilience over and over and over and over. And when you're down, it hurts. You don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You might be crying, you might be angry, all of the things, but you get up and you try again. So tell me about a time in your life where you had to have your resilience moment, like a moment where you had to try again.
The most recent example is in the process of acquiring this space.
Okay.
So we came to Bali after we, you know, found the property and talked to the realtor. We were on a call with the prior owner within a month. And a month after that, we were in Bali. We were like, we're going to do a physical walkthrough and stay there as a guest to just see what the experience was.
Like.
Yeah. And from there, we decide if we're going to move forward with it. We came to Bali thinking that we had an investor that was going to fund our entire project, acquisition, land, and renovations. And we're like, great. Leading up to our flight to Bali, no money's in the account. Calling him, where are you? Sending us to voicemail, but then texting us. Oh, it's gonna be there tonight. Oh, my accountant's gonna send it. Oh, my flight's delayed. Oh, meet me at the bank tomorrow. Girl. So just, you know, we're in this space where we're high on like a true manifestation of what we want our life to be. And now we're like, this investor's
BSing us.
Yeah, it's a fraud.
He
like
never showed nothing.
Never.
What?
And it was just, we came to Bali. We're supposed to sign papers. We were meeting with lawyers, you know, and we're supposed to put deposits down. And now we're putting them off. We're like, oh, can we meet tomorrow? Calling a U.S. time, trying to like call the bank. Is the wire there? And they're like, no. And so we're in Bali with no funds that we were supposed to have to acquire this property. And we're just like, is this supposed to happen? Like, is this dream too big?
Right.
Should we hang it up?
Is this a sign? You start to get confused.
A sign.
Maybe we're not supposed to do it. No.
Yeah. Is this for us? Do I deserve it?
What does that number look like?
Yeah, he was going to fund $1 million. He was going to give us $1 million.
And $1 million over here. That's a billionaire.
I'm about to have this, 3 villas, a nanny. Yeah,
What?
yeah. And so we're literally here just like tail between our legs, crying, like, I don't think this is going to happen. But we went home and we're just like, nah, we want this. And like, why can't it happen? We built a business plan. We pitched to mortgage lenders, investors, everyone. No, 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 no. I'm doing like Zoom calls with people I don't even know. Just like, this is the plan. This is the return on the investment, all these things. No, 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 no. And now it's like May, June. We've been in contract for like 3-4 months. Again, we're stalling.
Yeah. Give us a second. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you still need to do an inspection, like trying to push them back. But at the end of the day, our friends and family rallied around us. And a lot of people say, don't go into business with your family or friends.
Yeah.
But they held us.
It worked for y'all.
They held us. That's the only way we're able to get across that line. And so we were able to raise funds. We came up with half, and then we raised funds from investors for the other half.
Wow.
That was our let's try this again moment.
And now you are here.
Yes.
As Black women in Bali owning a hotel. Baby, if y'all ever come here, y'all got to come to Sages.
Pull
up. I just want to end with this, you guys. I love how Sages, she talks about this is a sanctuary, a place for you to come heal and have peace and all of the things. And that's exactly identical to what we are building at LTTA. On the LTTA app, we literally say, welcome home. Like, this is your home, a place for you to be yourself, to be safe, to be seen, to have true sisterhood, to have true community on your healing journey. Like you said, everybody is on a different part of their journey, whether it's the beginning, whether you're just interested in being better, you're just thinking about it, you haven't really made any steps, or you're so deep into it that you have grown and shed layers and pruned and purged old parts of you that you no longer want to be a part of your story. So it's true connection, and we truly understand your mission. Our mission is exactly the same, of just all things healing, growing, evolving, and just standing in your true authentic self and having peace while doing it.
Look at the universe.
Look at God. LTTA, you guys, welcome home. Don't forget to download the app, LTTA.app. And we'll see you next week on Let's Try This Again. Thank you, girl.
Thank you, boo.
Yeah, this was great.